What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Pick order can be a huge problem for people in ranked play. Sometimes you'll just get last pick and are forced to play something that you are absolutely terrible at. And a lot of players will fail to make the most out of this bad situation and end up costing their team the game. And that really sucks, since when it happens, it feels like there was nothing you could have done. And I don't know about you, but I personally hate losing games when it's my fault. It makes me more mad than anything else in the game. Anyways, I got a couple of tips for you guys that should help you out. Let's get started. The first thing to do when you are forced to play something you are terrible at is to have a positive attitude. If you get shafted into a role that you are not so great at, chances are that multiple, if not every single one of your other teammates got their top priority pick in terms of roles. So it's actually somewhat likely that they'll do well, and it's not so likely that they'll feed. These kinds of games often do not have to be carried by you alone. So although it might feel bad to have to play something you suck at, it probably isn't nearly as bad as you might think. Alright, now in the actual game, what you want to do is try to take creative advantages while avoiding more standard ones. Gain leads through roaming, farming the jungle, or perhaps just wait for ganks. The key thing is that you need to understand that you are on a role that you suck at. So don't try to 1v1 your opponent. It's very likely that you will just mess up and can start feeding really easily, since you will not exactly be completely used to what you're supposed to do while your opponent probably is. So find creative, safe ways to gain advantages. Avoid risks a lot more than you normally would, since your skill on whatever you are playing probably isn't as good as you might think, and it can lead to some major mistakes. You can just play safe while constantly searching for opportunities for a roam or a lopsided fight, as one is bound to happen eventually. And lastly, although this kind of applies to pretty much everything, you really do want to play to your personal strengths and avoid your weaknesses. For example, I am terrible at solo lanes because my CSing mechanics are just horrible. I don't think I've ever won my lane in terms of CS without heavy camps for my jungler, simply just because I don't have the mechanics. However, what I am good at is instead roaming a lot. I'm pretty solid at seeing opportunities to roam and making sure that I don't get followed for a counter gank. So when I play these lanes, I just push hard, and whatever CS I miss, I just miss it, whatever. But I ward heavily and create opportunities to roam, and I will rarely ever fight my opponent 1v1, since I know that if we both do nothing, they will get a lead since my CSing mechanics are terrible. As long as I am sure that I'm not getting ganked, this strategy works really well. And although it does lead to terrible CS numbers, I wasn't going to get a lot of CS anyway, so it's not like I'm missing much. And instead, I can play this way to create opportunities for myself and get a lot of kills. And that is what you want to do for yourself. Although they may be small, realize your strengths in the role that you suck at and use that to overshadow your weaknesses by creating opportunities. My name is Jeremy, and that's it for my video on what to do if you have to play something you suck at. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out some of my others on the screen right now. I'd love if you could support me with a like, and make sure to subscribe for some more awesome content in the future if you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.